You're standing in the grocery store. You see someone you've known for years walking toward you. You smile. You wave. But inside, you're panicking. Your brain is searching. It's digging through files. But the file is empty. The name is gone. It's right there, on the tip of your tongue. But it just won't come out. If you're over 60 and this is happening to you, I want you to take a deep breath. You aren't losing your mind. You don't necessarily have dementia, but your brain is trying to tell you something. It's sending you a signal. It's asking for something very specific that it's currently missing. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what your brain is begging for. I'm going to explain why names are the first thing to go, and I'll give you the natural brain fuel protocol to help bring those memories back. By the end of this video, you'll have a 20-minute masterclass on how to nourish your mind. But first, let's be honest with each other. When was the last time you forgot a name or a simple word? Was it today? Maybe just an hour ago? Tell me in the comments. Sharing these moments helps take away the fear. It reminds us we're in this together. Now, let's look at the why. Why are names so much harder to remember than anything else? Why can you remember what someone does for a living, but not what they are called? It's because names are arbitrary data. Think about it this way. If I tell you a man is a baker, your brain creates a picture. You see fresh bread, you smell the oven, you see a white apron. Your brain has multiple hooks to hold on to that information, but if I tell you that man's name is Mr. Baker, it doesn't mean anything to the brain. It's just a label. There are no hooks. As we age, the part of the brain that connects these labels, the hippocampus, starts to change. Specifically, it can lose about 1% of its volume every year after 60. But here is the breakthrough. That shrinkage is not a one-way street. Your brain is incredibly resilient. It has plasticity. It can grow back. It can build new roads, but it can only do that if you give it the raw materials it's asking for. So, let's talk about the first thing your brain is asking for: oxygenated blood flow. Think of your brain like a garden. If the pipes are clogged, the plants wither. Many people over 60 have sluggish circulation. The tiny blood vessels in the brain start to narrow. This means less oxygen is reaching your memory centers. If you're forgetting names, your brain might simply be suffocating on a very small scale. The fix isn't just going to the gym. It's something I call vascular flushing. Simple, brisk movement for just 10 minutes after a meal can increase brain blood flow by 20%. It clears out the trash and brings in the fresh air, but blood flow is only half the battle. Now we have to talk about the fuel. If you're forgetting names, your brain is likely asking for choline. Choline is a nutrient your brain uses to produce acetylcholine. This is the messenger chemical for your memory. Think of it like the oil in your car. Without it, the engine seizes up. The signals stop moving. Studies show that people with higher choline levels perform significantly better on memory tests. Where do you get it? The best source on the planet is egg yolks. For years, we were told to avoid eggs because of cholesterol. But the science has shifted. If you want to remember names, your brain needs those yolks. They are pure brain gold. The second fuel your brain is begging for is omega-3 fatty acids. Your brain is 60% fat, but it's not just any fat, it's DHA. As we age, our bodies get worse at converting plant fats into the brain-ready stuff. If you aren't eating fatty fish like salmon or sardines, your brain cells are literally drying out. Their outer walls become stiff. The signals can't jump across the gap. When you increase your omega-3s, you grease the gears of your memory. Now, let's talk about the silent thief of memory: chronic inflammation. If you wake up with stiff joints, if your digestion is off, or if your blood sugar is high, your brain is likely on fire. Low-grade inflammation creates a brain fog that makes retrieving names almost impossible. It's like trying to find a book in a library that's filled with smoke. The biggest driver of this smoke: hidden sugars and processed seed oils. When you cut back on sugar, you aren't just losing weight. You are hosing down the fire in your brain. Within just 14 days of lowering your sugar, most people report that the fog lifts. The names start to come back faster. Next, we have to look at a very common deficiency: vitamin B12. This is a huge one for people over 60. As we get older, our stomach acid decreases. This means we can't absorb B12 from our food as well as we used to. B12 is what builds the insulation around your nerves. If that insulation is thin, the memory signals leak out. They never reach their destination. If you're forgetting names and you also feel a bit more tired than usual, your brain is likely screaming for B12. Talk to your doctor about a high-quality methylated B12. It can feel like turning the lights back on in a dark room. But it's not just about what you eat. It's about how you use your mind. If you're forgetting names, your brain is asking for neurobics. We often get stuck in a routine. We drive the same way. We talk to the same 3 people. We watch the same shows. Your brain gets bored. It goes into power save mode. To remember names, you have to force your brain to build new bridges. Try this today. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Take a new route to the grocery store. When you meet someone new, don't just hear their name. Connect it to a mental image. If you meet a woman named Rose, imagine her holding a giant, bright red rose. Smell the flower in your mind. Feel the thorns. By adding those extra senses, you give your brain those hooks we talked about. Now, let's address a big emotional factor: stress and cortisol. When you realize you forgot a name, what do? You tense up. You get embarrassed. You start trying really hard to remember. That stress releases cortisol, and cortisol literally shuts down the memory center of your brain. The harder you try, the more the name disappears. The fix? The relax and redirect method. The moment you forget a name, stop. Take a slow breath. Talk about something else for a minute. When you stop hunting for the name, your brain relaxes. And usually, 30 seconds later, the name just pops into your head. Trust your brain. It's in there. It just needs the stress to go away. Finally, we have to talk about sleep. During deep sleep, your brain has a cleaning system. It's called the glymphatic system. It's like a dishwasher for your mind. It washes away the plaque that builds up during the day. If you aren't sleeping well, that plaque stays there. It blocks the pathways to your memories. If you're forgetting names, your brain is asking for 7 hours of rest. So, let's put this all together into a 14-day brain protocol. Step 1. 2 eggs every morning. Give your brain that choline. Step 2. A high-quality omega-3 supplement or fatty fish 3 times a week. Step 3. Move your body for 10 minutes after every meal. Flush your brain with oxygen. Step 4. Practice the mental image trick with every name you hear. Step 5. Cut the added sugars. Put out the fire. I want to challenge you to try this for 2 weeks. Your brain is not broken. It's just hungry. It's asking for help. And the beautiful thing is, it's never too late. I've seen people in their 80s sharpen their minds just by changing these habits. I want you to imagine a life where you walk into a room and feel confident, where you greet friends by name without that split second of fear, where you feel as sharp as you did 20 years ago. That is possible for you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It helps me reach more people who might be scared about their memory. And if you want to stay sharp as you age, subscribe to the channel. I am dedicated to helping you live a life of clarity and strength. Now, I have one final question for you. What is one brain food you are going to eat tomorrow morning? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to see your plan. Take care of your mind. It's your most precious gift. I'll see you in the next video.